KenFolks. Stone Crestmore. I am Denise Camille. I'm a love therapist, self-awareness coach. So before we get into a quote, let's get into this definitions. How would you define an addiction? Anybody? How would you define an addiction?
Something you gotta have every day.
Something you gotta have every day.
Something that controls you instead of you controlling it.
Okay. Can addiction be positive?
Yeah. I'm addicted to that money, baby.
That's exactly what the last bar.
I don't know if it can be positive. I think you can have strong gravitation to some certain things, but I would call it an addiction until it's something that you can't resist.
Okay.
If you want it to.
But he says something you gotta have every day, right? Would you say food is an addiction?
Why?
No, it's a need.
It's a need. Food? Like a specific type of food or just the desire to eat?
Yeah, I think both. Yeah.
Because you can mentally not eat, or you could not eat physically but mentally be fed.
Right.
No, but he's saying an addiction, right? So I said food, eating, the process of eating food.
I wouldn't say you have to do it every day. I think the addiction can get worse to the point where you need it every day, but it doesn't have to start out that way.
Okay.
It don't even have to end that way. You don't have to ever be that way. It could be something that you try to avoid.
Okay.
But eventually it's coming back to you. You know what I mean?
So I guess what I'm thinking, now what I've realized, the only level of people that trust their bodies when it comes to food are toddlers. Because they know, hey, I'm not hungry, I don't need to eat. Hey, I can do something else, I don't need to eat. Opposed to adults, we're thinking we gotta eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and 2 snacks in between. And you're really not supposed to be eating that many meals a day anyway. You're supposed to eat less. Because remember, you gotta allow your body to detox whatever's in there. Just like with regular beef takes 3 days to digest in your body on a regular day. So there's certain foods that you would want to eat on a regular day, right? Like they say you want to eat your fruits first thing in the morning and your vegetables last at night, right? But getting back to the addiction, define an addict.
Somebody that can't control their addiction.
That can't control their addiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or can't maintain your addiction.
But the addiction is the actual
You're going to
element.
people trying to get stuff you need to your addiction. Instead of you just working.
Right.
Not self-sufficient.
Right. So here's a parallel 2 words I was talking about the last barbershop. Discipline and addiction. Is that not the same word? Huh?
I would think that they're different. Somebody can be disciplined to do something good and undisciplined, which makes them addicted to something else that's bad.
Okay, so if you had your eyes closed and I threw out the word addiction, you would automatically think negative?
Yeah, I mean, it has negative connotations.
Okay. Have you ever heard of a good addiction?
No.
Huh?
No, I haven't.
You never heard of a good addiction? I've heard of good addictions. So
need to go into the gym.
that's what I was gonna say. That's an addiction.
But it's still a healthy.
But how does it hurt you if you go every day?
I don't know if that's an addiction.
So okay, for me, so you're thinking of the what ifs while you're there. What if you're doing light work all the time? Let's say you're at the gym, you just walking a treadmill. So for me, an addiction will always be something positive because I know I'm not going to do nothing negative in my life. So it's all the mindset of an addiction. Most people think addiction is something negative, right? Of course, addiction could be porn, sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm just speaking for my life.
Okay, so for your experiences, addiction will always be something negative.
Yeah, because what I done been through, yeah.
But you put yourself through there, right?
Exactly.
Right, so that's your choice.
That's what I said, my life.
So can you now flip it because you already experienced all that
Yeah,
stupid
I
shit?
definitely
Can you
flip it.
say
I'm
you can now?
clean.
Can you say you're addicted to being clean?
Yeah.
So that's a positive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just found your own positivity in addiction.
That's what I said, my life.
Okay. Anyone else want to throw something out there?
When I hear this, I'm always thinking like,
You're always thinking negative.
what is it?
Okay, so for most people, an addiction is something negative, right?
Yeah,
For sure. That's what's gonna come to their mind.
But that's when I said the parallel word.
Put yourself in predicaments and places around people that's positive, then you won't think addiction is negative.
Right, because you now have seen something
You
different.
see the difference
Right.
between addiction negative.
So when it comes to experiences, addiction is the same word as discipline. If we look at it from a positive aspect, right? Because you can say discipline to be at the gym every day. It could look like an addiction, right? Because for me, I'm at the gym twice a day every day. I'm not addicted. That's just me wanting. So when I first started going to the gym, that was my way of dealing with stress. Instead of yelling at my kids or doing, I'm gonna just pour it out, sweat, whatever. I'm gonna let it out there, right? I don't see it as an addiction. I just know that's my way of my process of elimination. Am I disciplined for it?
I think people use addiction to take back control.
To take back control?
Yeah.
What you mean?
There's usually something that's out of control on one hand, so they do something else to take back.
So they go from one extreme to the next.
Yeah, like for instance, say for instance, you got something going on in your life that
Right.
you can't
Control.
control, or,
Right.
you know, it's kind of all over the place, right? So, you know, you might take up a habit, you know, and it might not always be healthy, but you might take up a habit, something that you know, if I do this, then it's going to satisfy me.
Okay.
Time period, you know
It's
what I
gonna
mean?
feed my fix
Yeah,
of
it's
how
gonna
I
make
feel.
me better.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. So would you say addictions are created by your ego?
No, I think
Because it's your emotions, right?
Are from something you lack. You're lacking something.
But would that be not from your emotions? Your void inside yourself.
But it might, yeah, I guess everything. I'm talking about the individual person. I don't know.
Explain what you mean when you say ego.
So most times it's your ego telling you you're not good enough or you can't control the situation. It didn't go your way. So now you got to make yourself feel better. You're going to go do this or do that, right?
I don't know if it's ego more than like it might be anxiety.
That's still ego. Anything outside of love is fear. It's a lack of, right?
I don't know. Maybe I gotta look up ego and find out what that really looks.
So think about it. They say most men that watch porn is because of a disconnect, right? A disconnect from whether it be like an inner child issue or their emotions weren't catered to where they needed to, so they feel like, let me just get it from that side because I'm not being fixed the way I need to. Right?
On each say baby mama, third baby mama love.
You said it's still childhood.
Yeah, usually it's a trauma that happened in a childhood.
I'm already on that.
But
Hey, they get notification. Don't worry about it.
I mean, the thing
They
is,
say it ain't one and done. That ain't one and done.
whether they consider it addicted or not, watch it. Whether or not it's something they're proud of or whatever.
Man,
You know, I
stop
would say
it.
that
Where
they
y'all
watch
at?
it.
Y'all at?
Or, you know, I wouldn't say that everybody who watches it is
I'll
addicted
pull up
to
on
it,
y'all,
but,
man.
I guess I would say that if somebody is addicted to it,
Uh-huh.
I think that there is something deeper going on, but I don't
Right, but it's usually a deeper issue, right?
like their childhood per se.
So think about it. Most people that are on substance abuse are there because of a trauma, right? So that was their way of, quote unquote, healing or lack thereof, right?
That was my addiction.
Right. Most people, right. So the soulmate that I had who transitioned,
Get you to escape reality.
he was saying, one of his last texts was, Denise, this is why I do what I do because of my trauma. You were right. Because I didn't want to do the healing work. Right? So those substances come from not wanting to do the healing work, right? So you become addicted to your emotions or lack thereof because you don't know how to heal from what you went through. So you do that, what they call escapism. You go to something else to take you out of reality, but you still got to come back at some point. Right? You got to come. Reality don't go nowhere, right?
Yeah, you gotta get to the bottom of the.
So that's why I say you got to sit in your vomit. You got, right. The vomit's still going to be there. Right. The vomit. And to me, I've not ever been an alcoholic. Oh, not alcohol, but drink alcohol, smoke weed. To me, I don't see the point in spending money on it because I still got to deal with my reality. I always have to sit in my vomit. Let me sift through it. Okay, it's going to hurt. It's hurting. Let me go to the gym and push it out. Let me make change. And I'm the one that will turn my pain into profit. You want to hurt me? Thank you. Fuck you very much. Excuse me, the kids. Excuse me. But I'm going to make money off of you. So you want to do me in? And you also got karma coming behind you because I'm walking karma. So try me if you want to, but now you know what your life going to look like. So it's definitely lessons. So I would encourage everyone to become an addict to yourself. Learn you enough to know. Let's say you said you have children, right? You're little. Oh, you just starting now. Okay, so you got one you, right? Your children are your reminders of your greatness. So, and being around them, and of course, children know love through action, not through words, not through money, right? Paying attention to them reminds you of how great you can be. So it's putting in the effort to be an addict to yourself and recognizing why you didn't do what you did or how you felt. Now make yourself do better. Right? So today, like I said, today's topic was, what time is it? Oh, we got like a couple minutes on. Why be an addict to your truth when you are a life lesson to your lie? Right. When you're a life lesson to your lies. I go kind of deep. Y'all don't have your snorkel student, but it's okay. All right, marinate. I'm going to come back. I'm going to slide over here. Why be an addict to your truth and then make it a life lesson to your lies? Why are you lying to yourself? Not only that, when you pay attention to who you're attracting in your life, because those are the voids in yourself that you got to fill first. Because when we date people, when we're unhealed, most times we don't know we're unhealed, but when we're unhealed, we attract the mate from the parent we haven't healed from. Most of us are still unhealed from our parents, so we're attracting mates just like them. All the time until we, oh shit, I gotta look inside me first and see why don't I like my mother or why don't I like my father. And then either you become them if you don't want to do the work, or you're attracting a mate just like them, their characteristics.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah, it is. And unless you stop it, it's up to you to pick up the ball and do the work. And you know, people don't realize when you spiral, most times you're spiraling, you don't even know you're spiraling. That you're spiraling?
Yeah, I'm not spiraling. I know what I want.
No, that's not a... So why did they say you were spiraling?
Because she want to play with me and I don't want to play. And I ain't in no predicament to play with nobody.
So she's toxic?
That ain't even toxic. It's like, okay, once I tell you how I feel, you know what I'm saying? You put me in the friend zone, cool. So, yeah, I fall back because I know how I get.
I have to fall back. You put me in the friend zone, right?
So
I'm not gonna get my emotions, right?
The same thing that I was showing you before you put me in the friend zone. It don't make sense. I'm not gonna keep being the same type of dude when I know it ain't gonna go nowhere.
Well, I would say this, like he said many sessions ago, it's safer to be in the friend zone because once you're in the friend zone, you have access to everything.
Yeah, but in the sense though, like, I don't want me, I know how I am.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, we could re-rock. Okay.
Yeah, I know how I am. So,
right.
With that being said, the friend zone is cool, but that ain't what I came in thinking.
But it might be a lesson for you to learn because your emotions are too passionate.
Right.
You gotta learn how to balance your emotions.
So that's why I just feel that, like, okay.
But falling back is from one extreme to the next.
I'm not. The way I feel like, I don't feel like it's that because, like...
You don't want to waste your time. That's what you're looking at. I get it. But if she's worth your time, you would... So she's not worth your time.
I don't feel like nobody worth my time for me to keep waiting on it.
So how would you... So how would you know what your investment is worth?
Because I go somewhere.
Okay, so have you taken...
Like he ain't want it, so if you show me...
No, I get it.
You ain't make the effort.
Did you tell her that?
You need to see what LeBron did, nigga.
So why don't you just block her?
Someone else got a ring, didn't he?
Huh?
I said, you see what LeBron did, then he went somewhere else and got a ring. When he couldn't win in Cleveland, he went somewhere else and got a ring.
He got him a ring?
Yeah.
I don't understand, but okay.
Okay, basically what I'm saying is the man couldn't win in Cleveland. With the team that he had, all the people that he had, he couldn't win.
Okay.
So he went elsewhere.
To get what he needed.
Exactly.
Okay. So,
I feel like he's saying playing like here.
right.
And then coming out of it, I ain't winning.
Okay, so where are y'all right now?
We gonna be friends, and everything gonna be there.
Do you think you can handle friend zone?
Yeah, I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna do what I do.
But you said you came in with the intention to be more than friends.
Exactly. So now that I know that that's what it's gonna be.
So you're choosing to categorize her in a different element.
That's how it's gonna be.
So I guess me as a Sag, I would say there's no category. You out. Why am I wasting time on you?
9 times out of 10, that's what it's gonna end up being anyway.
But why drag it out?
I ain't dragging that. I'm still doing me.
Right, but what I'm saying is, and the minute she said friend zone, it's like, you know what? Friend somebody else. Enjoy your life. I'm out.
It'll fall off by itself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you know what you're looking for.
Exactly.
Are you that person now?
Exactly.
No, I'm asking you, are you the person that you're looking for?
I mean, I got everything I got by myself. I got whatever I need. I got it, so I bring the table to the table.
Okay, so you are the table.
To the table.
So why bring the chairs? Why do you need the chairs?
That's what I'm saying. I am the table.
If you're the you don't need the
You
chairs.
need to be the chair.
Right.
If you want to take a seat, bring the chair. Because the food already here.
Right. So if you know you the table, the food, the silverware, the tabletop, all of that.
All you do is come eat.
So you're inviting her to your table. But if she pushed you to like the kids' table, then you're gonna be like, you know what? Then you don't need to eat. Okay. So do you have a lie that you live fully in?
Do I have a what?
A lie that you live like within yourself every day in?
A lie?
Yeah.
You mean like a lie?
Like something that you know is not genuinely you. It's a facade. It's a mask. It's,
Oh, no, I ain't doing none of that.
you don't do. Have you ever done that?
I probably have when I was getting high.
Okay. What would you say if you could look back at it? Because hindsight is 2020. What would you say took you there?
Not having fun, being in the streets.
Okay.
Being with the same mom.
Okay.
Just trying to figure life out.
Okay. And how old is your baby now?
My son is 7.
He's 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you obviously engaged in his life.
Thanks.
Okay. So, would that lie? I'm not saying that's a lie, but I'm saying with the lie,
Right.
would you say that all those anomalies that took to play in your life when you were smoking have all stopped? Because it's still reality. It was still truth. You still were in the streets. You still were raised by a single mom. You still had all of that. Did you turn that into something better, or just realize, you know what, I gotta just be me?
The best thing I could ever did was leave all the drugs alone.
Okay.
I'm 2 years clean. Old house, 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
2 cars, work at the barber shop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My son good, my sister good, my mom paid last year, but
Okay.
we good.
Okay. So would you say that there's nothing within you that you haven't addressed yet?
Probably my attitude, maybe because I'm on
So you haven't grieved properly. Well, grief comes throughout, yeah. My brother done passed 21 years and I still could grieve randomly. So grief comes, but it's still a matter of, that's probably your only thing you would say?
I mean, as of right now, because nowadays, compared to old days,
Uh-huh.
it would take a lot for a person to get on my bad side now. And I can actually think before I react.
Now you could think.
Right.
Before you were reacting and then
Yeah,
thinking.
I'd be on with jail.
You'd be like the cop, up, freeze.
I'd be on with
Okay.
jail. Over with.
Okay.
I didn't think that.
So now you would say you're more seasoned in life. You know how to maneuver. And you have a son.
I got too much to lose. I ain't
Okay.
feel like that back then, so I ain't just done what I had to do.
But looking back, did you have anything to lose back then?
Yeah, I had a lot to lose. I ain't care.
You didn't care.
I did. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't care.
And how young are you? Okay, so you Jesus age. So you definitely going through your ascension right about now.
No, I didn't care about nothing back then, but how it didn't matter about how my mama felt, how they felt, how
Right.
nobody felt.
So you were hurt, and hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, so my dad been locked up 26 years, so
Okay.
he's still in there. So
Okay.
I done been through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Early, I had to become a man early.
Okay.
Take
Okay.
years and all that.
So would you say that even though you had to become a man early, you were still able to be the boy inside of you?
Nah, I ain't never had fun with the kids outside.
So when do you become the little boy? Because at some point he's gonna come out. He's gonna need you.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take the camera off for now because I know.